Hi everyone! In today's lesson, we will be talking about arithmetic sequences. So sit back, enjoy, and let's all love math together. So first off, I would like you guys to focus your eyes. Oh, make sure you have your pen, paper, or pencil in front of you so that you have something to write with. And so that we can all love this lesson together, okay? So first off, I would like you guys to take notes about these words, because later on we will be discussing about the meaning of these words and how they are related to arithmetic sequences and what are their jobs regarding arithmetic sequences. Okay? So, pause this video and again, write down these words. And I circled these recursive pattern because I misspelled pattern over here earlier, so just bear with me and write this as two words, recursive pattern. Okay? Okay, I'm assuming that you guys have already paused the video. So now, let's talk about these arrangements of numbers here. What do you guys notice as you move on towards this arrangement? Like, from here, how much did it increase in order to get here? And in how much did it increase again in order to get 6? And from 6, how much did it increase again in order to get 8? So, with that logic, I want you guys to think about the next number. What is gonna be the next number? Again, pause the video and let's all come back together and discuss about the missing number here. Okay? So I'll give you guys 10 seconds to think about that. And again, pause the video if you have to. Okay, I'm assuming that you guys have already paused the video. And now let's discuss the fifth number. So did you guys all got 10? I want you guys to tap your back if you guys got 10, because that's excellent. You guys just solved your first pattern on this lesson, your first arithmetic sequence on this lesson. If anyone didn't get 10, don't worry, because we will be learning how to fill out these patterns later on, and I will also discuss why we got 10. As you can see from the first number here, we have 2. And then the second number, we got 4. Okay, think about these first two numbers right now. So this one is 2, and how much did we add in order to get 4? Right, it's 2. That's why we got 6. And how much did we need to add to 6 in order to get 8? Right, 2 again, right? Oh, sorry, supposed to write 8 there. So right, 2 again, right? So we added 2 plus 2 equals the next number, and then add 2 again to get the next number, and then add 2 again to get the next number. So to get this missing number here earlier, we need to add 2 to the previous number, such as 8. So 8 plus 2 will give us 10. That's why we got this number here. Okay? So now I think we are ready to discuss about arithmetic sequences. So, oh no, I misspelled something here again. So this preceding is supposed to be okay. So sequence is an arrangement of numbers that are preceding with pattern. So what I mean by preceding with pattern is there's supposed to be a pattern forming as you move on to the sequence. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So this is considered a sequence because as you move towards the upper number, you are constantly adding 1. Because 1 plus 1 equals 2, 2 plus 1 equals 3, 3 plus 1 equals 4, 4 plus 1 equals 5, and so on. The next vocabulary is arithmetic sequence. This type of sequence must have a common difference as you go farther from the pattern or the terms. Common difference meaning we have a fixed number or a constant that we keep adding in order to move on to the pattern. So if we have from the warm-up earlier, we had 2, 4, 6, and 8, right? So the common difference of this pattern is, sorry, I forgot to add 10. The common difference of this pattern is, right, it's 2. So I will abbreviate common difference as CD, okay? CD equals 2. And by the way, if any one of you doesn't know what abbreviate means, it means it's just the initial. Because common difference starts with C and the second word starts with D, I just initialed it with CD. Okay, anyways, the common difference of this pattern is 2 because as we go on to the pattern, we are adding 2. Okay? And the terms regarding arithmetic sequence, this means that these words represents the amount of numbers in your sequence or the numbers position from the sequence. What I mean by the numbers position from the sequence is, let's use the warm-up problem again. If I ask you guys that what is the 5th term of this sequence? Right, it's the 10. Because if we count from the starting number, this is the 1st term, the 2nd term, the 3rd term, the 4th term, and the 5th term. So, or what about if I ask you, how many terms are in this sequence? Right, it's 5 terms because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 terms. Okay? Okay, now let's move on to common differences. Again, we kind of talked about this earlier when we were talking about the fixed number that is being added from the warm-up. But we can talk about a different example again to represent common difference. Let's say the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. What is the common difference of this pattern? What is being added in order to get to the next pattern? Right. So the common difference or again CD is equal to 1. Because as you move on to the next term, you keep on adding 1. Plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, and plus 1. Okay? Let me just zoom this out so that you guys can still see the definitions from the rest. Okay, so recursive pattern is the number you add from the previous term to obtain the next term. So let's say we had no. You know what? Take note about this definition and we'll come back about it later. Okay? So now let's move. I would like you guys to pause the video if you guys are not done taking notes yet, so that you guys have enough time to take down everything. So now I'm assuming that you guys have paused the video and ready to continue to the lesson. So now let's go to these questions. Oh, I didn't even check the phone. No. These questions. Let's now move on to these questions. Sorry about that. So determine the arithmetic sequences of this following pattern. I would like you guys to pause the video, work on this for 15 minutes, and come back again when you're ready. Okay, I'm assuming that you guys have already paused the video. So now, let's start discussing this. First of all, is this an arithmetic sequence? Oh no, we cannot